Thank you. They didn't say this, but this is my first time too. My hand is shaking. You have to be nice to me too. So thank you. A few years ago, I used to work for a big American drug company, which merged with a big UK drug company. And for 12 months, I spent enough time on British Air that I went from "Who are you?" to Mr. Fritzson, would you like your usual Pinot Noir before we take off? And the good thing about this is that 4 years later, my wife and I were celebrating our 20th anniversary, and we got to go, like Mike, to Italy, free, on British Air miles, business class, very nice. It was a wonderful time. Unlike Mike, who went there on business, we went there purely for fun. And I did learn some Italian. I'm not very good at languages, but I crammed all the words in I could because hey, it's kind of fun. And if you're willing to be silly and embarrass yourself, make a lot of gestures, you can do it. You can say American words with the worst Italian accent you can think of, and you'll be right on some of the time. You want the station? You ask for the stazione, and oh yeah, it's right there. It's terrific. We love talking to Italians. They are wonderful. And we met a lot. We traveled exclusively by train or by bus, and we tried the lowest class of travel, the locale, and we tried the Eurostar. And one day we were getting on a train to, I think, Florence, and we had the reserved tickets on the first class. It was going to be very nice. And we walked through a couple of cars to which one is ours, and I find our seats, and there are people in them, an elderly Italian couple. And I double check and I triple check, but really you don't need to know Italian. The numbers are everywhere. I'm right, but I don't want to be ugly about it. So I walk up to them, and with what little Italian I have, scusi, per favore, I don't understand, but I have these tickets, and maybe you could help me. And the old man looks at me, and he shifts in his seat and looks out the window. I am not there. But she's ready. She looks at me and she stands up, and she does not get any taller. She's still this high. It's like an Italian Mammy Yokum is looking at me. And I don't know what I understood the first few words she said. She said, "I also have tickets." And then she let me have it. Double fast, double loud, double strong. I had no clue, but conductors came from each adjacent car. They could hear, we were moving, and they came to see what was happening. And the senior guy looks at me, he looks at my tickets, he just says, "Stay here." I understand him fine. And he looks at her, and I still get it. He says, "Signora, today is Tuesday. Your tickets, Thursday. These people, our seats." She looks at him. She doesn't care. She lets him have it. Double strong, double loud, double fast. She's not slowing down a bit. And she pauses, and the other guy tries to explain, and I understand him. "Signora, please, your ticket's Thursday." She lets him have it, just all over again. I never knew what she said. I have no clue. And when the first guy started in again, she was just about to go at it again when her husband, remember this guy? He's just looking out the window. None of this is happening at all. He just stands up, he takes their luggage and walks down the hall. And she glares at us like we got off so easy. And she follows him. And when we sit down, we have a wonderful time. We actually introduced 2 Australians who spoke no Italian to 2 Italians who spoke no English, but they both made wine in their respective countries. So we had a party once. Few words of introduction and we were made. But at the end of the trip, we get to our destination. We have to walk through cars to get off the train. And I open up this door, and there they are, that original couple. And we lock eyes, the woman and I, and I don't mind telling you, I was afraid of her. I just took a step back. But she doesn't pay attention to me. she pokes her husband, and I had to get this translated later. She said, "Look, it's them. Wasn't that fun?" Divertimento. We were a diversion. I love the Italians. They were just wonderful. Thank you.